Hello, my name is Simon and I'll be showing how to load a gel. So the things that you will need to load a gel are your DNA sample with loading dye, which I have here. You'll need a solidified agarose gel, which I've just immersed into my chamber with buffer. You'll need a pipette with the proper volume. I will be loading 5 microliters of sample into my wells to run my gel, so I'll get to that in a moment. And when working with an agarose gel, you want to keep in mind the hardness of the gel and basically how you work with it. So just keep in mind that this is very much like a solid media, like if you're working with agar or any gelling agent, and it's relatively soft and it can be easily poked or ruptured with a pipette. So when loading a gel, things you want to keep in mind are support and having a good stabilization of your arm and the pipette so that you load your sample into the correct place and don't end up running it off and making a disaster of your gel loading and your gel electrophoresis. So the first thing I'm going to do is set my volume. I will set that to 5 microliters. So that's already set. Put my micropipette tip and get my DNA sample with loading dye. So you can see that there's 5 microliters of sample in my micropipette tip. And the first thing I want to do is just position myself over the gel and make sure that I have good support and stabilization so that my sample goes into the right place and in a way that's going to stay in there and just work well for your gel electrophoresis. So I'm going to put both of my elbows on the bench and just carefully lower my pipette into the second well. So as you can see, I'm holding the pipette with my right hand. You can do it with your left hand, and with my free hand I'm just going to support the pipette to make sure that I don't have a lot of movement or a lot of instability going on. And carefully I'll lower it into my well. It's a little difficult to see, but if you just lean over it, you'll eventually get to it. You first have to go through a small layer of the liquid buffer, and I'm shaking a little bit, but that's okay because I have good support and I'm already inside the well. So I don't want to go all the way down because that will probably poke my gel. So now I just want to press the plunger and carefully dispense my sample. It's already in. Just gonna remove the micropipette tip, let go of the plunger so that I don't suck all my sample up while I'm still in the well. Let's dispose of that. And my sample's already in there. I try to make it really neat, but sometimes when you pull your pipette tip out, some of your sample, probably a minute volume, will come out. But as long as you have most of your sample in the well, you're guaranteed to get a clean migration of your sample and your gel electrophoresis. So that's how you load a gel. Thanks for watching.